Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new speed test. It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Redmi Note 12s versus the Tecno Camon 20 Pro. And the Tecno Camon 20 Pro is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Redmi Note 12s is powered by MediaTek Helio G96 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back, we have a triple cameras. The Tecno has 64 megapixel main camera with a 2 megapixel depth sensor, while the Redmi has a 108 megapixel main camera. Then we have 8 megapixel ultra wide with a 2 megapixel macro. And the back on both phones is made up of plastic, as well as the frames on both phones. Again, we have a matte frame on the Redmi, which looks really nice. Also the back, it is a little curved on the Redmi, so it feels more comfortable in the hand over the Tecno. On the bottom, we have our USB-C with headphone jack on the Tecno, and the headphone jack is on the top on the Redmi Note 12s, and both phones also has stereo speakers. So now let's see that how much difference between the Redmi Note 12s versus the Tecno Camon 20 Pro. Without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And logos came up first on the Tecno Camon 20 Pro. Both phones is running on Android 13 iOS version 13 versus the MIUI version 14. And again, and the Redmi, it feels more comfortable in the hand because we have a curved back versus a completely flat on the Tecno. So while I'm talking, the Tecno is faster when it comes to booting up, and the Redmi Note 12s also right behind there. So we have 3 or 4 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. And Redmi has a 6.4 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 90Hz refresh rate. Also we have a punch hole on the top, while the Tecno has a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with a 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, and the bottom chin, it is actually more smaller on the Tecno Camon 20 Pro. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application I'm gonna launching is a phone dialer. That is very similar. And now let's open settings, and that is also very similar. And now let's go to the display. So you can see we have 120Hz refresh rate on the Tecno versus the 90Hz. And I'll check out some more apps. Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network. So the Camon 20 Pro is slightly faster. Scrolling wise, not a big difference between 90Hz and 120Hz. Obviously we have more smoothness on the Tecno. And now let's open this, and that is again slightly faster on the Camon 20 Pro. And now let's see some games application. Start off with the Candy Crush Saga. Candy Crush, it is about the same on both phones, G96 versus the G99. Instagram, slightly faster on the Camon 20 Pro. Let's see Pinout, very similar on both phones. Snapchat, faster on the Camon 20 Pro. Spotify again faster on the Camon 20 Pro. And now let's see Subway Surfer, another game, and this time the Camon 20 Pro is slightly faster, not a big difference. Let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the Redmi with max volume. And here is the Tecno looks like. And in my opinion, the speakers, it is, I would say, more better on the Redmi Note 12s. And now let's see temper and 2. Let's see which one will faster. We have a downloading things on both phones, and the Camon 20 Pro, it is slightly faster. So the Camon 20 Pro is faster, as you can see. So in the temper and 2, we have a 2 or 3 second difference. And now let's see PUBG Mobile. And the GPU, it is exactly the same. My G57 MC2 GPU on both phones. So the gaming performance, it is about the same. This time the Camon 20 Pro is slightly faster. Also in that game, we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, no 60 FPS even on the Camon 20 Pro. Also in the colors on the Camon 20 Pro, it is not as vibrant as the Redmi Note 12s, which I did not like that. And now let's open X, and that one faster on the Camon 20 Pro. And now let's open Zedge. and Zedge it is faster on the Camon 20 Pro this time. And now let's see just scrolling it is really smooth on both phones, but again we have extra smoothness always. And last time I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So let's see, and both phones is open the camera at the same time. As far as the cam performance are concerned, and the cam performance I like on the Redmi Note 12s. So now let's look at the front facing camera, and the front facing camera it is, I would say, more better I think on the Camon 20 Pro. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. And now let's open wikipedia.org. Slightly faster on the Camon 20 Pro. Scrolling wise, no issue whatsoever. Same thing zooming out. And now let's open this English tab. Again about the same. Next on the list is apple.com. Apple.com it is slightly faster I think, or about the same. It is about the same, of course. Scrolling feels really smooth on both phones, but little FPS drop in the start on the Redmi. And now let's see RAM measurement on both phones, and both phones has a 8 GB of RAM. Now let's see that how both phones is gonna perform. Phone dialer still there. Settings, Amazon shopping, Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, let's see pin out, Snapchat that is refresh, Spotify, Subway Surfer that is very similar, Temper and 2 no refresh. Let's see PUBG it is not refresh. And now let's open X, Zedge, and lastly back to the internet browser where we left, as you can see. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Redmi Note 12s as well as the Camon 20 Pro, and both phones is perform very similar in system based application, but as far as the games are concerned, it is slightly faster on the Tecno, although we have the same GPU on both phones. So in terms of the RAM wise in that area, and the Camon 20 Pro is perform excellent in the RAM measurement, while on the Redmi we have one refresh. And both phones also has 5000 mAh battery size. We have 45 watt fast charging on the Tecno versus a 33 watt on the Redmi Note 12s. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Redmi Note 12s versus the Tecno Camon 20 Pro. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.